the time we've been waiting for. Fox and Friends co-host, cue the fog machine and strobe lights. Brian Kilmeade is here, the man who never sleeps so we can. Listen, Brian, I just wanted to pick up on what Molly was saying about the Canadian truckers. If you watch mainstream media, they're calling these folks, it's an insurrection. MSNBC called it a cult-like response. They just don't get it. This is a call for freedom. And as Molly reported, it's starting to be picked up around the world.
Actually, I don't have to tell you that you calling truckers cults is laughable. And for them not to realize that that is an audience that they want to watch their network, and by insulting them, they will do it for sure, is insane. What we watched is truckers, and we covered this from the beginning, as did you. The truckers came in because they didn't want to have mandatory vaccinations. And as they rung Ottawa to submit their message across, their cowardice prime minister said, well, I've been contact traced, I have to leave. He leaves, calls them fringe, then he says he tests positive, and then the people come out and go, I hate my life for the last 2 years. I have no idea why I can't go out at night. I have no idea why I can't play sports, go to school. I have no idea why I don't have a say in that my kids wearing masks. And they rung around the truckers, and I have news for you, America. They're coming our way. They've already blocked one major bridge that's 20% of all the commerce, and they might be heading to the Super Bowl. They're already organizing for a March 1st move from Oregon over to Washington, D.C. People want their lives back. What don't they understand about that?
Well, that's a good question. And here in the U.S., we are seeing more states, even Democrat states, finally relinquish those mandates. Not so much for the school kids, but the Biden administration also continues to put out very confusing message. But I think with the midterms around the corner, the Democrats are saying, you know what? I'm starting to hear what they're saying, finally, and starting to release some of these mandates.
But like looking inside the 9, as we started today, that said we're loosening up the 9 blue states, Washington, Oregon, Rhode Island, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Illinois, and Delaware. I just look inside what they're saying. For example, Rhode Island, I salute you. End of school mask mandates. OK, it's great. Back to work. Washington, you've just waived outdoor mask mandates. We never should have been wearing a mask outdoors. And also in Massachusetts, great job. The rest has a long way to go because they leave kids last. And I just go back to this. It's not Brian Kilmeade. Ashley, it's not you saying this. Dr. Scott Gottlieb, very respected. He says cloth masks aren't going to provide protection. This is an airborne illness. We now understand that. A cloth mask is not going to protect you from a virus. So not only are we not debating whether we should do it or not, what we're debating doesn't work anyway. Natural immunity does. Hopkins put that out. And we also know, on top of that, that everything we did before was not effective in stopping deaths in this country. We are immune from Omicron. Exactly. We've been exposed. Can we have our lives back? This is the last time we're asking.
Time to get back to normal. By the way, talking to the president, I think Real Clear Politics put together an accumulation of polls, and it suggests that his approval rating now has dropped below 40%.
I think it's a couple of things. I mean, the inflation number that you guys jumped on at, we all jumped on at 8:30 today. Now, look, everyone loved the jobs numbers. We were shocked how great they were. That's fantastic. I love the 3.9% unemployment. But if you ask the average American, they don't look at the stock market. They look at the price of things and where are things. We don't see things on the shelves. We think things take so long. Also, a lot of times you don't have to be rich to want a new car or a new used car. Can't get it. Or it's over sticker price. So you look around and say, what's going on? Well, we spent a lot, the $1.9 trillion we didn't need, and now he wants to spend more. He actually said if we had spent more of the Build Back Better, we wouldn't have had inflation. That's an insult to all of our intelligence. No one buys that. And they look and they see him just behind the wheel, not behind the wheel reacting to things. And I don't think people feel too secure right now.
Behind the wheel and perhaps nodding off. But I would be remiss if I don't mention, Brian, your new show on Fox News. What can we expect?
Well, I mean, we're going to cover the Super Bowl, no doubt about it. One nation. I'm not going to go over there and talk about how we're different. I'm going to look to try to bring the country together when it's at all possible. Well, for example, we're going to lead with Harold Ford and Trey Gowdy. I believe they one has a D and one has an R. And I'm just going to try to give an idea of what happened and where we're going as a country. And I have the great honor of being followed by Dan Bongino After that, a guy named Lawrence Jones. So we're looking to dominate Saturdays and make you nod off before SNL turns you off.
I'm sure that will be the case. Good luck with the show, Brian, and thank you so much for joining us today. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me,
Always
Ashley.
very good stuff. Right to the point. Thank you.